We have a date tomorrow with the #1 seeded Wichita State Shockers. We're going to ask Paul Lusk, the head coach, to start off with a statement on the game, and then we'll go to questions for just the 3 student athletes, and we'll come back for the head coach. Paul, please.
Both teams struggled offensively, but we found a way to win the game. We shot 32% from the field, 35 from 3, and 52 from the line. We were really poor from the line, but our guys didn't cave in, even when they took the lead, and we found a way to win the game, and that's all that matters. I thought our guys really battled. We were good on the glass. Obviously, Austin made some big shots. I thought Devin did some really good things. Pick and Jamar weren't great offensively, but they were unbelievable on the glass, so it was a great team effort, and we're excited to come back tomorrow.
Questions for the 3 right here, Lindell.
Yeah, Lyndall Scranton, Springfield News Leader. Austin, you're a guy who doesn't get too excited about situations, but talk about the atmosphere today and the way you're shooting it with the confidence when the game was on the line.
Yeah, it was a great atmosphere, definitely, being my first time here. But hitting shots felt good. Shot the second one that I made, it felt really good, and thought it was going to be a pretty good night. So kept putting them up. My teammates kept telling me to put them up, so it was a good feeling.
Two on the aisle on the left.
Don Luzader with KTTS in Springfield. Austin, if you could specifically talk about that last three-pointer, the one with 2:04 left that gave your team the lead, and then also for Pickens, if you could talk about the tip-in.
It was just I got a good pass. The man overhelped a little bit. He had a pretty good closeout on me. Had to put a little more arch than I usually do on it, and just got it to go.
Where's the tip-in? I was crashing the boards the whole game, and I missed a few close to layups, and Kirk told me just keep attacking the glass, and then the last one rolled off, and I just got my fingertips on it and got it up to the backboard, and it rolled in for me, so it was a good feeling.
Stu Durando, St. Louis Post-Dispatch for Keith. You almost didn't come back this year, and then I know you had some injuries along the way this year. Can you just talk about what the year was like battling through, and then is it all worth it on a day like this?
Oh yeah, definitely a tough year, obviously, when you have to go through injuries and you can't play every game or practice like you want to. But when you get to a situation like this, it's all worth it, and you just live to fight another day, and it's a good feeling to be out here competing with my teammates on one of the highest levels. In conference tournament, you couldn't ask for a better feeling.
And here on the aisle, Jim.
Jim Benson, Bloomington Panagraph. Jamar, did they take away the inside on you a little bit that you were able to exploit on them earlier, and do you think that maybe opened it up a little bit for Austin on the outside?
They was leaving a man in the middle where we usually flash in, so the corners was open. So me and Pick we got together, and we just started screening the outside of the zone, and Rudy was lucky enough to hit the big shots.
Yeah, Keith, I know you've seen Austin do this before, for a young guy, but on this sort of a stage, how impressed are you, and describe his play today?
Oh, it's big time, and anytime you can get Rudy going, you just want to try to find ways to keep feeding him, and I think that's what we did. We got him in good situations to make shots, and he did what he does best, and he knocked him down, and his confidence continues to rise, and he'll continue to do it, so it was a good feeling.
Back left.
Alex Gold, Sports Radio 1410 in Wichita. This is for any of you 3 up there. Your thoughts on getting another shot at Wichita State, and what do you remember maybe about the first 2 meetings?
Have Austin start off, and then Jamar.
Thought when we played them at home, we competed really hard, just didn't get the job done. And then when we went up to their place, we kind of just crumbled. So we're looking to come out tomorrow, play hard, and give our best effort.
I think we just need to go out tomorrow and just play Missouri State basketball and just play our hardest. And I think things should be great for us.
Definitely exciting. Obviously, I didn't get to play in the first contest, but we went down to Wichita last weekend, I believe, and we didn't do the things we needed to do to execute to be in the game. So anytime you can play a team like this of the caliber, second in the country, you just have to be excited and just give your best effort.
Keith and Jamar, this is win number 20. Talk about, from a year ago, 11 and 22 till now, what kind of a accomplishment is that for this team?
It's a great feeling because you can look around the country and not many teams have 20 wins. So anytime you can get to that level, it's big time. And I think it's just great for the team. And it just shows how hungry we've been all season. Hasn't gone the way we wanted to with injuries, but 20 wins is big time. So it's a good feeling.
Yeah, I think getting more than 20 wins or getting to 20 wins is one of the team goals. So I think we finally reached it, but we still got to get better, and we just got to be ready to come out tomorrow and play.
Anything else for the student athletes of Missouri State? All right, gentlemen. Well, thank you for your time. Congratulations on the victory. We'll stay here a little while longer with Coach Lusk. And start with the questions right down here.
Yeah, Paul, the way they couldn't put them away, they kept coming back, and then I think you called that timeout to settle things down, but before Austin made that shot. Just your thoughts there.
Well, I thought we did a nice job of guarding them, and they clearly did a nice job of guarding us. We guarded a little bit better. Zach Lofton is a guy that sometimes is feast or famine. And I think Dan would tell you the same thing. When he gets it going, you can't do a whole lot with him. Now, some of those shots, if they don't go in, it changes. Well, we got the 10-point lead, and then he went on a really big run. And then I think we got it up to 10 again, and he did the same thing. But so give him credit. But proud of our guys. When they stole the ball from Dorian there with about 4 minutes left, it reminded me of the two plays over in Bloomington a couple weeks ago, but we kept it together and we found a way to win it. So it's good to win here and still be alive, and we'll have to get our guys rested up because we'll have a huge challenge tomorrow. They've had a perfect season, and 32 times the opponent has tried to beat them, and they've been very unsuccessful. So we'll see what we can do tomorrow.
On the left, Paul.
Paul, talk about Devin's play today, and then also how you've seen him mature this year.
Yeah, really, he's going to be a very good player for us. I thought about starting him, but if I would have started him, I would have had 4 guys out there in Devin Thomas, Dorian Williams, Tyler McCullough, and Austin Reuter that have never played in a conference tournament. And I just didn't do it. Wanted to go with Pick and Gully because they've been here before. But Devin is going to be a really good player for us. Thought he changed the game, did some very good things. He has that breakdown ability. He's not afraid of the moment, even at Wichita last week, and they absolutely handled us. He was the one guy out there that was trying to lead and be a point guard. So I think he's got a very bright future.
Here and then in the aisle.
Yeah, just kind of a brief overview of what you need to do tomorrow against Wichita State.
Well, what we needed to do was win today to get the opportunity, and now it's just another opportunity. So they've handled us. They could have named the score a week ago. So you're going to have to try to guard them. You got to be smart when you drive the basketball. They're so good at the rim. I watched a little bit of the Evansville game today. They had 1 million block shots. They're just really good. They don't beat themselves either. And if you're going to have a chance, you've got to match their toughness, and then you also got to match their wits because they're a smart basketball team. So it'll be a monumental challenge, but it's one that we're looking forward to.
Paul, you talked a little bit about Austin. A lot of times, especially in the first time in this big stage, guys get a little nervous. Why was he able just to kind of put all that out of his mind?
When I recruited him, he's got that it. He's not afraid of the moment. He's done it all year for us. And I think he'll continue to get better and work on areas in his game. There's no doubt about it, but he just never seems to be afraid of the big stage. And he's had some very big moments for us this year, and then especially when Marcus went down, because I think he complements Marcus well, and I think Marcus will make his job easier as well to have another perimeter guy out there. But really an unbelievable effort for a freshman. It's a heck of an effort from a freshman on that stage. And then, like I said, I thought Devin Thomas was really good for a freshman. The guy that's not getting talked about a lot was Christian Kirk, and I thought he had a very good day. He had 6 points and 5 rebounds, 3 block shots. Ron came in and did some good things. Ron really rebounded, but he struggled to make a shot. But we're going to need all those parts if we're going to continue to play in March. Everybody's got to step up at different times.
Harry Boyer from the Springfield Newsletter. Coach, what's the importance of this win for your program?
Well, I mean, we've come a long way, and it's been a slow process. We're certainly not where we need to be, but I'll go back to talking about those first 2 high school classes we've taken. Obviously, Marcus is out of the mix, but then this next high school class with Tyler, Devin, and Austin, those guys are going to be the core of what we're trying to do moving forward. Pleased with our guys. They could have hung their head all year with some of the injuries. Pick's been gone a lot. Obviously, Marcus was hurt, came back, got hurt, but I think we're moving forward. We're certainly not where we need to be. Guys need to continue to get better, but very pleased with this season and with where we're at. It's been a big jump from last year, and felt like last year was going to take some time. There's no doubt about it, playing all those young guys, but and then with Jamar going out. But I think we're heading in the right direction, but we still got a lot of work to do.
Anything else for the head coach? Okay, Paul.
Thanks,
you very
guys.
much. Bobby Hunter, Zach Lofton are the student athletes. Coach Dan Muller is here. We're going to ask Dan to start off with a statement on the game. Then we'll go with questions for just the 2 student athletes from Illinois State. Dan, please.
Yeah, first of all, congratulations to Paul Lusk and his team to moving on. You know, we picked a bad night to have our worst offensive night of the year. Clearly in the first half, it'd be an understatement to say we played poorly offensively other than Zach. He was terrific all game, but other than him, missing free throws, missing shots, guys uncharacteristically turning the ball over really hurt us. So we came back, we took the lead, but Reuter made just a couple too many threes for us. So.
Questions? Right there, Jim.
Zach, could you just kind of talk about, especially in the first half, your mindset? Could you see your teammates were struggling, and did you kind of feel like you guys really needed kind of somebody to kind of pick it up and come in and kind of make some shots, actually?
Yeah, a little bit, but you know, as we have this season, we started off a little slow and then picked it up. You know, my mindset was coming in and helping my team to win any way we could.
Bobby, would it be fair to say you guys were nervous, tight in that first half?
Yeah, that's fair to say. This is pretty much all of our guys, besides 2 players, first MVC tournament game. So, yeah, we were tight and a little nervous. And then once we kind of got out of it, we start playing well. Zach was making some shots, we were attacking, got some steals, and we fought ourselves back into the game. But like Coach said, Reuter hit too many threes, and that it was hard to bounce back once he hit those 2 from 25, 28 feet. So,
Bobby, and we talk about 50-50 balls a lot, and it seemed like they got more 50-50 balls tonight. What was the reasoning behind what happened there? Did they just outfight you for a lot of those?
Some of them, they outfought us. Some we were just lackadaisical, going towards the ball. Some of them we had right in our hands, let it slip, and then they were the first to dive on it. So we just have to, work on that and be more aggressive going towards the ball when it comes to 50-50 balls.
Zach, this is the end of the regular season and tournament season, but if you guys get a chance to play, is that something you guys still want to keep doing this season?
Yeah. We're for whatever Coach Muller wants. We follow him.
Bobby, same thing?
Yeah, all the team, they still want to play, so whatever tournament, we get chosen to play, and we'll take that.
We'll go straight back on the aisle.
This is for either one of the players or both. Was it confusing for you at the start of the second half when the shot clock was going off and it kept stopping the game?
Bobby, you go first, then Zach.
No, it wasn't confusing. It was just kind of, I don't know how to put it. They just kept stopping it, and so it's kind of hard for teams to get in a groove, because every 5 seconds we're stopping play, and then they say, ball in, and then they tell us to go back to our bench. So it's just kind of a weird situation, but I mean, that could happen on any day, and just happened on ours.
I was on the bench at the time when they were having difficulties with the clock. It felt kind of weird, I guess you could say, long breaks that we usually don't have, but other than that, it didn't do anything.
Zach, you've really gotten on an offensive roll here in the last 4 games. What's the difference?
Playing more free, I guess. Having a little bit more confidence in myself. I think that's the biggest thing, is confidence. Gained a little confidence, practice hard, made a couple shots in practice, and it carried over.
Bobby, you talked about playing some more games. What kind of things could you benefit from if you do get a chance to play some more games this season, do you think?
We can learn from everything. The coaches do a great job of getting us prepared, and whenever we have practice next, all 10 of us or 11 of us would be ready to go and learn from our mistakes and move on from there.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you for your time. We're going to dismiss you and stay with Coach Muller for a while. Thank you. All right, first question's probably going to come right down here.
Dan, when you guys were able to take the lead, you had a couple possessions where you probably didn't really kind of run what you really wanted to run. Did the guys just get a little too nervous even at that point maybe?
Yeah, we may have. We got some good looks, but the truth is we came back. Zach made those shots. You know, if he makes them, wow, great shot. If he misses them, you know, why'd you take it? So he was playing terrific. We had a couple turnovers I thought that really cost us in that stretch. And I don't know if they were, I know one was after we took the lead, but we were uncharacteristically, I thought, and I'm not really nervous at different times. And so no one got in a groove, really. I mean, if you look at our players other than Zach Lofton, they made 7 field goals, and we shot it poorly from the foul line. So it's a learning experience. Certainly would have liked to learn more after a win, but like I said, Reuter was terrific.
Defensively, I mean, you guys had trouble with Gully the first 2 games, and
Yeah.
you kind of really took him away. Was that almost pick your poison, and did that leave Reuter open a little bit more?
You know what? I don't think it did. Reuter and I'll have to watch the tape, Reuter made some incredibly deep, difficult shots. He actually made his first 3 in transition, which our defense was, you know, that was transition shot. We had a couple breakdowns, but in general, he made very difficult, deeper, he just extended his range. So we did a great job on goalie. We did not do a very good job on the boards, again, unfortunately. But our defense was not the issue, other than Reuter. But he made, that last 3 he made was really, really a good shot.
I mean, like you say, the guys were just tight really the whole game.
Yeah.
Did you have that feeling coming into the game maybe that there was some nerves?
You know, you just never know for sure, to be honest, especially when you have a new situation. But we looked like we did at VCU, which was a long time ago. And I mean, I said this to the team, and I mean it. They wanted to play well. They really did. They may have wanted it too badly. I wish I could have. I probably could have done something differently. I don't know what with the preparation to get them loose and free, which is what I've been talking about. And then we got hit. You know, we got hit in the mouth a little bit, and I thought that shocked us even more. We missed some shots. We missed some free throws in that stretch. We fouled a 3-point shooter. They made a couple transition baskets, and we just couldn't get anything offensively. So we just never settled in other than Zach.
Yeah, Dan, if it does become an opportunity to play some more, how much will it go into the thinking of you don't want them to go out like this? You want to have them an opportunity to go into the offseason, whenever that comes, on a better note than this?
Yeah, put our guys in a situation to play again. The practice time is always nice, but although with the extended practice time, we've been practicing a long time now, and we don't have a lot of numbers. So I think the biggest value for playing more right now is being in a tournament situation. So we'll see. We'll talk to our administration. We'll see what options we have and make a decision.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dan.
Thank you, guys.
Don't miss the 2014 Missouri Valley Conference Women's Basketball Tournament at the Family Arena in St. Charles, Missouri. Show your school spirit and get your tickets now.